Welcome to the Ladies European Tour as the pros head from India to the United Arab Emirates for the season-ending Omega Dubai Ladies Masters. For desert terrains, the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, indoor skiing, skydiving, relaxing on the beach or pampering yourself at luxury hotels, nowhere else comes close to Dubai. And the high-rise structures provide a stunning backdrop to one of the world's great courses, the Majilis at the Emirates Golf Club. Located in the middle of town, it's the highlight of the year for many of the golfers on the Ladies European Tour, and there was much to be decided, with the ISPS Handa Order of Merit and Rookie of the Year titles both up for grabs. Gladys Nasira gave herself a chance to win the Order of Merit with a victory in India last time out. The French woman has done it before and knew a win in Dubai would clinch it once again. Charlie Hull, though, was in the driving seat, the young Englishwoman looking to win the Order of Merit for the first time. All she needed to do was finish ahead of Nasira and the glory would be hers. Her sights were firmly set.
Yeah, of course I'll be disappointed, you know. I would want to win it, but if I don't, it's tough luck and next year.
Amy Bolden began the week at the top of the rookie standings and needed to finish ahead of Scotland's Sally Watson to claim that honour. Watson started the week less than €8,000 behind Bolden, thanks in part to her two third-place finishes this season. She had Bolden in her sights. But with the likes of 2012 champion and world number 5 Shanshan Feng, the first Chinese woman to win a major, and Solheim star Anna Nordqvist lining up against them, victory would be far from easy. Amy Bolden got her Rookie of the Year hopes off to a great start. A 2-under round of 70 left her 4 off the lead, and with Sally Watson struggling, shooting 4 over, she was in prime position to take the title. Anna Nordqvist closed a shot ahead, some lovely golf from the Swedish Solheim Cup star in a round of 69, her irons working nicely. Gladys Nasira was playing in the same group as Charlie Hull and knew she needed a good start to keep her hopes alive. The French woman did just that, 3 under par. But Nasira couldn't quite match Charlie Hull. After winning the Rookie of the Year title last year, the teenager wanted to make it back-to-back awards, and after a 5 under 67, it was advantage Hull. Leanne Pace knows what it's like to win the Order of Merit, taking the title back in 2010. She wasn't in the running this time around, but putting well, she gave herself a chance of a strong finish after a round of 5 under. But it was former champion Shanshan Feng who stole the show. The Chinese major winner showing her undisputed quality once again with a blistering round of 66. She targeted a top 3 finish before the start of play. With a round of 6 under, she seemed on course to do just that. A brilliant round from Solheim Cup captain Karen Koch put her level with Feng, while Hull tried not to put too much focus on that Order of Merit title.
I like playing with Gladys. She keeps me calm actually, you know, just watching them make birdies, and she's a very steady player, so I quite enjoy that. I like to, you know, just not really think about each other's games too much, and I just go out there and play.
Cheyenne Woods made a move on day 2. The American followed up her opening round 70 with a 69 to move to 5 under overall. She also hit one of the shots of the day. This at the 7th will linger in the memory. Gladys Nasira knew she couldn't allow herself a bad day at the office all week, and the French woman kept herself in the running on day 2. A second successive round of 3 under, she closed in a tie for 3rd place. Anna Nordqvist was also in the hunt. The world number 12 matched Nasira with solid back-to-back 69s, thanks in part to some great work on the greens. Hull kept her nose in front in the Order of Merit battle. Playing confidently, she was on for a round of 4 under until stumbling at the last, where she collected a double bogey. A round of 70 then, and 7 under overall. Tied for the lead overnight, Shanshan Feng effortlessly put distance between herself and the rest of the field. When she's in this kind of mood, seemingly nothing can stop her. She shot a bogey-free 67 to move to 11 under par and 4 shots clear. Feng on top, then Hull alone in second, while Karen Koch dropped back. Meanwhile, Amy Bolden was 2 shots ahead of Sally Watson in the Rookie of the Year race.
Well, my goal is just top 3. Whatever, where I'm standing at, but my goal is top 3. If I make it to top 3, I'll feel really happy, and I'm not really trying to think about winning or anything.
England's Georgia Hall produced the shot of the day when she aced the 167-yard par 3 15th. Her reward, a £45,000 luxury car. Ironically, though, the 18-year-old from Bournemouth has yet to pass her driving test. Nora Tamanen was also enjoying herself in Dubai. How about this at the 14th to rescue par? Nicole Brock-Larson's chances of winning the Rookie of the Year race looked remote at the start of the tournament, but the young Dane blazed into contention here with a 66 and into a tie for 6th place. Charlie Hull produced a topsy-turvy third round that had a bit of everything, including this monster putt at the 12th, completing a triple bogey. She closed 10 under while Nasira could only shoot a 71, meaning Hull kept a 3-shot advantage in that order of merit tussle. Anna Nordqvist kept up her challenge, a 68 from the world number 12, who produced some sparkling golf at times. Spain's Solheim Cup star Carlota Ciganda was solid from start to finish on Friday. She produced a 6 under 66 to play herself into contention and was another on 10 under at the close. The round of the day, though, belonged to England's Mel Reid, who looked back to her best on her way to the lowest score of the week so far, a sensational 7 under 65. Shanshan Feng showed no signs of letting up in her charge for a second title in Dubai, though. She birdied the first, then eagled the third, before closing on a remarkable 17 under par. Feng posted a record-winning total of 21 under par in 2012 and seemed on course to surpass that score. Feng then had a 5-shot advantage with a round to play with Reid in second after she stole the show with a welcome return to form.
Yeah, it's been a really tough couple of years actually. It's been, it's been a lot harder than I expected, and I probably didn't give myself enough credit to, what's happened and stuff. And then, things change, and I actually feel now that my personal life is very stable, which is quite nice, not being a rebel anymore. So, the last 2 or 3 months have quietened down, and everything's good, and I'm happy, and I think it's now showing through in my golf.
Dubai takes everything that little bit further, and getting to the golf course is no exception. Ladies European Tour rookies Amy Bolden and Kelsey MacDonald took to a seaplane from their hotel and took in some spectacular views on their way to work. With one of Dubai's leading hoteliers, Jebel Ali's Frederick Reinisch, acting as tour guide, they enjoyed a bird's-eye perspective of one of the most iconic cities on the planet.
It's amazing up here. I mean, the views from here are unbelievable. No better way to appear at a golf tournament than in a seaplane. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to the course. It takes your mind off the golf a little bit.
Frederick picked out some of Dubai's many eye-catching landmarks, including the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, not too far away in the distance.
Amazing. The views are spectacular. I've never experienced anything like this before. Impressive, like the infrastructure of all the buildings, the palm just looks beautiful. You don't appreciate it from on land, so being up in the sky and seeing it, it's spectacular.
After a whirlwind tour, the pilot navigated towards Dubai Creek, where they safely touched down close to Dubai Yacht Club. Back on dry land, there was time for one more selfie before jumping into a car, which delivered them to the Emirates Golf Club and back to the day job. Stay with us. Coming up, all the action from the final round of the 2014 Omega Dubai Ladies Open. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the Omega Dubai Ladies Masters. Midway through the tournament, Cheyenne Woods and Golf in Dubai CEO Mohammed Juma Bouaymaim visited the Burj Al Arab Hotel, one of the most iconic spots in Dubai where 10 years ago, Cheyenne's uncle Tiger Woods famously hit a golf shot from the helipad. Pictures that went around the world. Armed with her clubs, Tiger's niece Cheyenne recreated the scene for us after her second round on Thursday. The helipad offers stunning views of the Arabian Gulf on one side and on the other, the ever-changing Dubai skyline. It was an afternoon everyone will remember for some time. When the sun rose over Dubai on Saturday morning, the focus returned to the Emirates Golf Club, where a star-studded leaderboard would take centre stage. Charlie Hull and Melissa Reid were two of the chasing pack, with leader Shanshan Feng taking a 5-shot advantage into the final round. Once more, the conditions were good. Blue skies and warm sunshine as the final groups went out just before lunchtime. Let's kick off our highlights of Saturday's action with a roundup of the early golf. Anna Nordqvist moved to 11 under at the 5th with this birdie. The Swede would need a few more though to challenge Feng. Charlie Hull got her round off to a terrible start with a double bogey at the first, but got back on track and was level for the day when she birdied the 5th. Mel Reid began the day in second but went backwards, this her second successive bogey. Shanshan Feng made a birdie at the 3rd to move to 18 under, while there were also birdies for Siganda and 2 from Caroline Masson, which moved her up into a tie for 2nd. Lee Goodall alongside Charlie Douglas for commentary. Let's get out onto the course by joining Nicole Brock-Larsen.
Nicole having a fantastic day out there today. Needs a top 2 finish to take over Amy Bolden and Sally Watson in the race for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, still very much a possibility. Getting her hands on the rookie title. We kind of discounted her at the start of the week. All the talk was about Amy Bolden and Sally Watson. Nice reaction. Whatever happens, a great week to finish her season. Charlie Hull, of course, hoping to finish the day with her first ever win on the Ladies European Tour ISPS Handa Order of Merit. Just needs to keep her nose in front of Gladys Nasira. Nasira needs at least a top 4 finish today, possibly better depending on where Charlie Hull finishes. So it's in Charlie's hands at the moment.
She's had a few wobbles over the first 3 rounds. Just needs to hold it together for the rest of today.
Nordqvist still there or thereabouts, but at the moment, has to be said, it's turning into a battle for 2nd between these ladies just behind Shanshan on the leaderboard. Nobody really challenging as yet. Masson's playing well today though.
Looks good with the putter.
Up onto the 6th, Carlotta Siganda. 121 to the pin.
difficult pin position today, 44 paces up the green.
Brock Larson on the 7th, the par 3 7th, long birdie putt.
Very quick greens.
Now Shanshan Feng, the leader, on to the 6th. 18 under par. Nordquist, one of those players still in the chasing pack, 11 under.
Really good opportunity here for Saganda to get to 12 under par.
Yeah, at the moment looks favourite to grab that second place. Came into this tournament, in fact, on the back of a second over in the States. Playing some good golf at the moment. Just to stay on 18 under par. And she does. She's looked so solid all week, hasn't she?
Yeah, even the rare occasion that she misses a green, up and down is always on the cards.
Brock Larson just to stay on 10 under. That's an error from the young Dane.
Yeah, can't afford to 3-putt at this stage.
Now Gladys Nasira, second in the order of merit, but 2 shots worse off than Charlie Hull at the moment, so still with plenty of work to do.
Yeah, she's found the desert scrubland to the right of this fairway as well. Clipped the palm tree, really needed to keep that shot low under the branches of the palm, but now she's in some trouble.
Let's get a closer look at this. I think it just, as you say, Charlie just clips this. There you go. Clips the branch, and she's still in the desert. Hull on the 7th, this for par. Well, that's an error for the Englishwoman, but certainly in the context of that race to win the money list, looking good for Charlie. Won her first title this year, of course, back in Morocco in March. Back to Nasira.
Really needing to find the putting surface here. Giving herself a good chance of a 4.
Over to the world number 12 from Sweden.
All 3 players in that group now 3-putted that green.
Yeah, it's catching. Good news for Shanshan Feng, of course. Still with a healthy lead out in front. Saganda 12 under par. She takes on the par 3 7th.
Very nice.
Playing alongside Shanshan, of course, today, alongside Mel Reid, as well as not having the day she was hoping for. Shanshan hit an absolute peach of a tee shot here a couple of days ago. Not as good this time, but on the putting surface. Back to Nasira on the 8th.
And Gladys is going to slip back to 7 under.
Feng looking for her second birdie of the day.
You've seen already how fast this putt is. Really needs to be playing with a little bit of caution here. Or holding it. Just incredible performance she's giving us this week.
Turning into a masterclass from the world number 5. Remember, won this tournament with a total of 21 under in 2012. She's not far away from that record score. Saganda needs to somehow try and stay with her. It's no easy task when the leader is playing the kind of golf she is at the moment, though.
Especially if you're trying to force the issue, the wheels can fall off.
Nordqvist onto the 9th, one of the trickier par 4s on this Majilis golf course.
Anna making that one look easy.
And the 8th is a tricky hole as well, isn't it? It's caused a few problems this week.
Yeah, it's tough 2 holes to finish the front 9. Especially as that wind starts to pick up.
That's a fabulous shot from Siganda, though, making it look easy. Let's see what Feng can do.
She's just so dialed into these pins this week.
Nordqvist looking for a very good birdie 3 on the 9th.
Yeah, we haven't seen many birdie 3s here this week. It's a fantastic putt from Anna.
She's played well this week. Talked earlier on in the week about problems of jet lag coming over from the States, but she's been there or thereabouts for much of the week. Shanshan looking for back-to-back birdies. And in it goes. There's another, the 3rd on the card today. It's starting to look like a victory procession for the world number 5. Siganda has to hole, and she does. It's a good birdie for the Spaniard, but still with an awful lot of work to do if she's going to chase down Shanshan Feng, who at this stage after 8 holes has a 7-stroke advantage. Welcome back to Dubai and coverage from the final round of the Omega Dubai Ladies Masters. Mel Reid's troubles continued during the front 9. This led to a double bogey at the 9th. Rebounding off the VIP boxes and into the lake. 4 over for the day. Her chances of victory were sinking fast. Nicole Brock-Larsen realistically needed 2nd spot to win the Rookie of the Year race, but this bogey at 10 left her 1 over for the day. While Gladys Nasira's hopes of catching Charlie Hull began to flounder. She also dropped a shot to drop back to 6 under par. Germany's Caroline Masson was enjoying herself, though. This led to her 4th birdie of the day. Fabulous stuff from the youngster. She was 12 under par and into 3rd. This is how it looked after the final group had played 10 holes, though. Shanshan Feng still with a 7-shot lead.
Tricky par 3 this 11th. Wind can really funnel through, you can't feel it from the tee. And that's about the worst shot that we've seen from Shanshan this week.
Yeah, even her bad stuff has been pretty good this week, hasn't it? Let's see what Siganda can do.
Not her best, but that should be a regulation up and down for Carlotta.
Matched Shanshan over the front 9. Played the front 9 in 3 under. Charlie Hull up on the 12th. This is where she had a disaster yesterday, didn't she?
Yeah, took a triple bogey 7 here. She might be getting her own back now.
The leader's second on the 11th.
Really has to commit to this shot. Almost play it like a bunker shot. Hasn't got a lot of green to work with though. Bit of a deceleration there for the leader.
Yeah, a rare unforced error from the Chinese star. Turning into a damage limitation exercise, this par 3 11th.
This shot not easy either. Played it nicely though.
Of course, that's the advantage of having a nice big cushion, that big lead. She can have the occasional bad hole and still be in a strong position. Hole for birdie. Well, a 7 yesterday and a 3 today.
Yeah, I think she might like this hole again.
Back to the 11th. Siganda's turn to take on her second shot.
Good judgment of pace.
Now, first look at Amy Bolden, of course, bidding to win the Rookie of the Year race today, putting the finishing touches to her final round. That's a fine third shot into the 18th green. Just need to keep an eye on Nicole Brock-Larsen. She's bettered Sally Watson. Watson in second on the rookie race coming into this tournament. Feng for bogey.
Yeah, does well there to reduce that to just the one drop shot.
Important putt for Carlotta Siganda if she wants to just about stay in touch with the leader. Back to Amy Bolden on the 18th. Won't finish with a birdie. It'll be a par at the last, and she will have to head back to the clubhouse and play a waiting game, find out whether she will become Rookie of the Year for 2014. She'll join an illustrious list of winners in terms of the Rookie of the Race year. Of course, Charlie Hull won it last year. Good friends with Amy. No lead on the 12th. It's going to be a first birdie of the day. It is. What a way to do it.
A relief on Mel's face there. It's been a tough day for her so far.
Played brilliant golf yesterday. 7 under round of 65. Said afterwards it was one of the rounds of her life. This was the kind of golf she was producing on Friday. On to the par 4 12th. Siganda looking to move to 14 under.
Javi, her caddy, just making sure that she's lined up correctly. Been working very hard together this week.
Shanshan with a chance to move back on to 20 under par. Almost.
Yeah, that's a somewhat unusual sight this week. So used to seeing her knock those putts in.
She'll have to settle for par on the 12th. While Carlota Ciganda has closed the gap a touch after that bogey from Feng on 11, but still with a handsomely 6 shots advantage. Welcome back to the Omega Dubai Ladies Masters staged at the stunning Emirates Golf Club. After a poor start to her 4th round, Mel Reid began her comeback. This her 2nd birdie in a row at 13. Anna Nordqvist was having an up and down round, 3 bogeys, but this her 4th birdie, which moved her to 11 under. Liz Young was having a good day. This birdie at 16 helped her to a 68. She finished on 10 under par. Caroline Masson was also going well, this putting her 4 under for the day and 12 under overall. While Gladys Nasira's hopes of winning the Order of Merit were effectively over. This birdie at 16 putting her at 8 under, but a long way back from a top 4 finish. This is how it stood then, with the final group having played 14 holes. Shanshan Feng, the world number 5, with a 6-shot lead. On to the 15th, par 3.
Another tricky pin position today.
This, of course, is where Georgia Hall showed them all how it's done yesterday. Hole in one from the English youngster. Now up on 16, Charlie Hull.
Just not really been Charlie's day today. Very up and down round.
A busy couple of weeks for her. Must have felt a little bit jaded at the start of the week, having made the long journey over from the States, but still looking like a good finish. Feng's 2nd on the 15th. Just needs to tick these holes off now. Avoid any dramas. Now the shorter par 4 17th, Charlie. Opportunities here.
Yeah, the officials have moved the tee up, so a lot of the players going for the green. That's where Caroline Masson drove to, so just sliding by for an eagle 2.
Yeah, Amy Baldwin managed an eagle 2 there earlier on today. Feng taking care on the 15th. Oh, well, well.
Well, just a tentative putting stroke there.
Back to Masson. This for birdie now. Battling hard to try and dislodge our Solheim Cup teammate, Ciganda, in 2nd place.
Yeah, now tied at 13 under par.
Here is Ciganda, back on the 16th. Oh! Almost hold her 2nd shot, and that would have made things very interesting at the top of the leaderboard.
Some pace on that one from Nordqvist.
Another going close to an eagle 2. Masson looking to finish in style. This for a birdie on the par 5 18th. Go on, keep going. No. That's a little bit cruel, isn't it?
That would really have put some pressure on Ciganda as well, coming up the last couple of holes.
Been a good week for Caroline, though. Came into this tournament in good form, couple of good finishes over on the LPGA Tour in Asia in October. Shanshan for birdie. Still doing a good job of keeping the field at arm's length though.
Yeah, playing from a very safe place. Comfortable lead.
Yeah, and a chance of another birdie on 17, of course. That short 17th as Nordqvist rolls in for birdie. Saganda, chance to move to 14 under par.
Two really good chances coming up as well at 17 and 18.
She's pushing hard. Closes the gap to 4 shots between herself and Shanshan Feng. So we move over to Gladys Nasira. Started this week, of course, with hopes of winning her second Order of Merit title after claiming that accolade back in 2008. Won in India last week. Started the week strongly, but just tailed off a touch during Friday and Saturday. Looks like it'll be Charlie Hull who will be crowned the 2014 ISPS Handa Order of Merit winner. Youngest ever, 18 years of age.
Shanshan from the thick rough here to the left of the 17th green. Played a delightful chip there.
Saganda's second.
Very difficult to stop it from the long grass.
Charlie Hull on the final green.
Yeah, made sure not to make the same mistake that she did a couple of days ago, finding that water hazard. Order of Merit title on the line. And that should be a regulation par.
Yeah, pretty much in the bag, that Order of Merit title. I'm sure that was her main goal at the start of the week. It's been a wonderful season for Charlie. Saganda looking to move to 15 under. No, Trundle's past.
Well, she really has given that one a wrap as well.
Anna Nordqvist, the Swede, finishing things up. Mighty close with the birdie putt. Another player who has performed well this week. She'll be hoping to be part of that European Solheim Cup team next season, of course. Takes place in Germany for the first time in September. Nordqvist, a big part of the European team who claimed victory in Colorado last year. Mel Reid, 17.
Great birdie there from Mel.
Big putt for Saganda in terms of whether she can hold off Masson for second. That's disappointing on this shortish 17th, Charlie.
Yeah, that almost feels like a double bogey, being green side in one. Coming off with a 5 is definitely not what you want.
Opportunity for Shanshan to widen the gap once more. Another birdie on the card, which means she will take a 5-shot lead up the last. Presentation committee overlooking the 18th green from the VIP boxes. And here's Nicole Brock-Larsen putting the finishing touches to her round. Finishes in with a birdie. Had a great week and a great season. Won't dislodge Jamie Bolden from top spot in the rookie rankings, but a solid season, first on the Ladies European Tour.
Yeah, top 5 finish to close out the year. Not bad at all.
Hull in for par. She'll finish the tournament on 10 under par. not a trophy on this occasion, but I'm sure her main goal at the start of the week was winning the Order of Merit, and she will become the 2014 ISPS Handa Order of Merit winner. The youngest ever at 18 years of age, a year after she won the rookie race. What a couple of seasons for her.
Yeah, seriously impressive display of golf.
Now all that remains for Shanshan is to get safely over this lake that guards the 18th green.
Just about the perfect play there from the leader. She can enjoy that walk now.
Yeah, again, taking no risks. Doesn't need to in the position she's in. Now Siganda with a tricky bunker shot. A third on the par 5 18th.
Yeah, she had just 140 yards into this par 5, so a monstrous drive. And she's made this bunker shot look easy.
Needs a birdie to finish second outright ahead of Caroline Masson, so a big putt coming up for Carlotta Siganda, particularly in terms of earnings. Just over 50,000 euros up for grabs for second place. Can Shanshan Feng finish in style, move to 20 under par, and wrap up the title with a birdie?
Just going to pull up short, but that's job done in terms of the title.
Nice to read for birdie. No, not to be. Mighty close, but it's going to be a par for the Englishwoman. Not the final round she was hoping for, but sensational golf yesterday. Great to see Mel back in the groove. I'm sure she'll be right up there on many more leaderboards during 2015. Looks focused once more.
Yeah, she's made a few changes, both on and off the golf course. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of her next season.
Now big putt for Carlotta Siganda. Sinks this. She will finish in second place.
Yeah, currently tied with Caroline Masson in second, so big putt in terms of money.
And then it goes. And a lovely celebration with the caddy. And another strong finish for Carlotta Siganda. This is where she grabbed the 2012 Order of Merit, of course, so should have good memories of Dubai. Plays well on this golf course. But all that remains is for Shanshan Feng to tap in for par. She is the champion once more in Dubai. The second time in 3 years. She has been supreme from start to finish, Charlie.
Yeah, it's just been so impressive to watch. Every single aspect of her game has just been to absolute top class.
Brilliant performance from the world number 5. Arrived as the highest ranked player in the field and looked every inch the world number 5 and a former major winner throughout the tournament. There she is, top of the pile in Dubai for the second time in 3 years. A 5-stroke victory over Carlotta Siganda in second, Masson in third, Nordqvist in fourth. There's Gladys Nasira, tied for 11th. Tried everything she could to win the Order of Merit, but has to settle for second place. Moments after tapping in that putt for par, Shanshan Feng got her hands on the trophy for the second time, of course. The victory back in 2012. She also left with a cheque for 75,000 euros and a brand new watch.
Well, I think I've had a very good week. The first 3 days, after 3 rounds, I was like 5 shots ahead. So today, I didn't have much pressure. So I was, what I was thinking was maybe to try to break my record, try to get to 22 under, but well, I didn't. But I still did well.
Charlie Hull becomes the youngest ever winner of the ISPS Handa Order of Merit. Just over 263,000 euros in the bank this season. Nasira is second. Here are some of the ladies who have performed consistently throughout the year. Kylie Walker, what a year for her it was, of course. 2 titles on the Ladies European Tour. After she finished a round, Charlie was presented with a cheque for 20,000 euros.
I don't know really, I wasn't really thinking about it. Winning Rookie of the Year last year, and winning the Order of Merit this year, it's an honour, you know, to win. I'm definitely happy with that, and I'm really proud of one of my best friends, Amy Bolden, for winning, you know, Rookie of the Year as well. So it should be a good night.
After another good week on tour and a fabulous second half to the 2014 season, Amy Bolden was named the Ladies European Tour Rookie of the Year. There's confirmation of her victory in the Rookie of the Year standings, finishing ahead of second placed Scot Sally Watson. Brock Larson back in third. Our thanks to Charlie Douglas for commentary duties throughout the week, and indeed your company here in Dubai. Hope you've enjoyed the golf, not just in Dubai, but throughout the 2014 season, and we look forward to your company again in the very near future in 2015. In the meantime, catch up with all the news on ladieseuropeantour.com, and until next time, it's bye for now.